ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to a very special Suds News Extra special report. I am Vinnie Suds, and I am with Angela as always. And oh my God, today's episode, the reason why we're doing this is because today's episode is so good.
So good. I can't tell you how many times I watched that last sequence.
I watched the show 3 times today, and I don't repeat it.
Yeah, it was so good. And I'm sorry, General Hospital made John Oliver look like a badass.
Yes, they really did. Like the way he entered off the helicopter and had the
shooting that guy.
Oh. Yes,
so good.
What fantastic episode today.
Oh yeah.
Just phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
And whoever was the editor today put it together in such a fashion that
I'm still here. I'm just going to see if I can move this a little bit, but I'm still talking. Go ahead.
It had everything. It had action. It had a shootout. It had some, comedy moments between Ava and Ethan. Just everything from the very first shot.
It was so good. There was literally only one thing I didn't understand.
Yeah.
Why was Sonny crying? That was the only thing that I was like, why is there a tear happening here? But you know what? Don't care. It was all so good. It was so good.
Yes. Hello, John Talks Everything podcast. Glad you could watch live tonight. Hello, TV watcher. Hello, Susan. Welcome to the chat. Talks Everything podcast. Hello, Jeannie. Yes, I watched twice on YouTube TV on the DVR and then once on Hulu.
So good. It was just phenomenal. So damn good. I don't understand. I mean, I do understand, but it was like, because we've talked about this a million times. They've been on fire for a long time now, but today, I tell you what, I got off. As soon as the show ended, I messaged Nathan Varney. I was just like, I can't. It was so good, and I just have to say thank you and congratulations.
I wouldn't mind to have Nathan Varney on our show at some point, just to kind of talk to him if he ever does interviews.
He does, and he's fascinating. So I'll see if we can maybe set something up.
All right. TV watcher Joss is a badass. She's fearless.
Oh, God, yeah.
I will say it was kind of dumb for her to run towards the gunfight with no protection on, and Ash just didn't necessarily get to cover her quick enough. But
but she was just really eager to.
She was, and that's what it is. It shows her. It shows her newness and her greenness in being not having a bulletproof vest, running right at it. But you know what? Either way, she drew the fire, and she got the comeuppance in the end.
Right, exactly. She stopped Cullum from leaving with that weapon.
And you know what? Here's the thing. We saw a lot of hate online for Joss being the one to shoot Cullum, and there are so many other people and whatever. Here's the thing. In my opinion, hello, Aisha, welcome. Here's my opinion. I feel like that story came full circle because at first Cullum didn't know Joss was an agent when he first met her at Windermere in the winter.
Right.
Exactly. And then all of a sudden he finds out that she's a WSB. And she's the one that ends up killing him at the end. I thought it was phenomenal.
I saw some idiot today saying that Carly had no place in this story and it should have just all been about Britt. And I'm like, this story predates Britt ever coming back. The idea of her ever coming back. Carly's been in this WSB story since Brennan first showed up.
Yes.
And I mean, just the ridiculousness.
I mean,
And
we know.
I don't. You know what though? I don't care because General Hospital doesn't care, and they are just on fire.
General Hospital has been on fire, and you know what? Today's episode, there was like no downtime at all. Like none of the spots were like there was no Curtis and Portia. There was no Britt and Rocco.
Thank God. Right.
I mean, you could say Sunny was, the down point. Like, but even that kind of.
But
really,
even that was great and fine.
It
really was.
The way
I didn't even have an issue with that.
The way that he goaded Sidwell into shooting, and he said he gutted Marco like a fish, and got under Sidwell's skin.
Right, he did.
I will say that the way that Sonny punched was a very weak punch, but it just you got to forgive something.
Yeah, but exactly, it is what it is. And then Justine not caring who was around.
Right. Yep. This storyline started with Pikeman.
Exactly. And Sonny or Carly was in that.
Yes.
From the time Brennan showed up and Jagger and all of that, she had been in it. And Britt wasn't even a thought in anybody's mind at that point.
Correct. I did see somebody say, so we did get the retcon scene from Cullum saying Britt never had Huntington's. It was I mean, they had to do it because Britt came back. When I saw somebody saying, oh, they could have easily just faked her death and whatever, but at the time, Kelly Tebow wanted her character killed off because she was never going to come back.
Right.
So.
And that really should have been the end of her on the show, but that's another total podcast. I think they could have just said that she wasn't as advanced as she was, because my biggest issue with it is that we saw her diagnosed under an assumed name while she was on the run with Jason in an appointment that she had made like that day.
Right.
So that was what was kind of weird. But at the same time, again, I don't care. They're ending Jason and Britt, so I don't care. Let her live her long, happily ever after life with somebody else. I'm fine with it.
So I really like the dialogue. Now, the biggest questions coming out of today's episode are, is Cassius dead?
I think that we're going to be told he is.
Right. And then
without actually seeing him dead. I mean, it's possible that we're not. It's possible that they'll show him, but I have a feeling we're going to be told he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll actually be, the WSB has him somewhere or something, or they let him go because he did the right thing or whatever, on the caveat he never come back, who knows, or works for them or something like that. Because I think that we're towards the end of Ryan Peavy's visit this time, but I also don't think we've totally seen the last of Cassius. I think he's going to pop up again.
I agree.
Not like anytime soon, but I think he'll pop up again.
I agree with you. I don't think we're at the end of. I don't think we've seen the last of him. I don't think he's dead. I feel like we could have a scene where, first he comes to Joss and says, "Hey, I'm taking off." Or whatever, and just says, "I'll be watching you," or "I'll be watching," or something. The way that everything was set up, even yesterday's episode was fantastic, as well. The way that,
absolutely,
the way that Ava said, "He shot you in the ass."
Yeah, Ava and Ethan are just great, and today, Ethan admitted he's not the baby's father, which we all pretty much knew because of the DNA test thing, but he confirmed it.
Exactly. So, Annie, thank you so much for all the comments. Carly was the start of the USB story. Jagger came harassing her as well due to the WSB Jason.
Annie has been on fire all day, and the Caradine chat and the Jarly chat, we have been having a blast. It was, and I actually had a lot of people in my live watch today. Usually we only have 4 or 5, but there were a lot more today. Yeah, it was so good.
It really was. My mom just texted me not too long ago and said, "GH, oh my God!" I said, "Yeah, but we're going live, so make sure to tune in because it was so good."
It really was, and I know that there are a lot of people complaining about the whole Peter of it all, but I love him as the devilish Jiminy Cricket on Anna's shoulder.
The way that he just came out and said, "Do you think she believed you?"
Yes.
And just or well played or whatever the case.
Oh yeah, I thought it was very good. I like him as the ghost that's whatever, her crazy hallucination. I think it's a perfect choice for it.
I agree.
And I saw a lot of comments about, we know why he's back. Laura Wright had nothing to do with it. Shut the fuck up with your bullshit. Sorry about the language. I'm just sick of their shit with this.
No, I agree with you. I think it's so bad because there's so many people that complain either A, he's there because Carly wants him there, or he's there because Frank, plays favorites or whatever. Here's the big deal. Here's the thing of it. Wes Ramsey is a phenomenal actor. The way that he portrayed Peter was spot on. I don't care. I don't understand all the hate for Wes from people.
And my thing also, because I saw somebody going, well, it should have been Alex. And Alex would have worked as well, but the problem with Alex is that those scenes are a lot more expensive to create.
Right.
Because they basically have to shoot everything twice, and it costs money to edit them, and the special effects of it all. Yeah. So on a show that's, budget conscious, this makes more sense.
Agreed.
And I like Peter better than it being Alex. I really do.
I do too. I think it makes sense because Anna was the one to let Peter die, make him think that he called that she called the ambulance, and it would also make sense that Anna has guilt over that. Of course,
because he was her nephew, and for a while she had thought he was her son. And I mean, Finola Hughes is a phenomenal actress, and she was great as Alex as well.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to see a gazillion scenes of her just talking to herself.
No, you're right.
I don't. That's the thing, is that, because the whole thing that Anna has coming up, in her summer preview, it said that she is being led by or given advice by an unreliable source. And it's Peter.
Right.
So we're going to see him. Exactly. We're going to see him multiple times. Just get the hell over it right now. Not that they will. This is falling on deaf ears, I'm sure. And I think that it's better for the interactions, that it's not just her, if it was just going to be a couple of, scene, but I think this is much better. I really do.
It absolutely is. It's one of the best choices after all. It was the cherry on top of such a great episode. It really
because this was our first indication that Anna is not actually cured.
Right.
Anna's still crazy. And this is the thing. She's still hallucinating. Yeah. And that, this whole thing was, she was right about Cassius, but she was playing Felicia, and she was playing the doctor, and that's the thing, is that, and that was the summer preview too, that, we see the effects of that this has had on her.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Hello, Donna. Welcome to the chat. We got 56 people watching for a very impromptu live show. We just kind of put it together last minute. As you saw earlier.
And after this, we're going to do a space or a Zoom or something, probably space. And then maybe we'll, if we need to talk privately, we'll delve into something deeper. But I think we're just going to do a space. I'm going to host a Twitter space after this so the party can continue.
All right. Earlier tonight, you saw Kim and I talk dockside at the Bay. And then next week we're doing Pop Culture Time Machine.
Yep.
We're going to do Man on the Moon, which is a Jim Carrey show, Jim
Yes.
Carrey movie about Andy Kaufman, which actually everyone has never seen. So
I haven't, believe it or not, me who have seen every freaking movie. This is one I've never seen.
Yeah. So it's going to be great. But either way, folks, we had to come on tonight to talk about today's episode.
I mean, it was just all so damn good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what else, there's, always a lot of things that they can submit. But as far as a full episode for like the Emmys next year, this has my vote just because there was so much and every moment of it was amazing.
Hell, I could even go so far as to say Cody can go for supporting actor. I mean, the way
that stuff was all so good with James, how they were.
I absolutely loved it because, I've always liked Josh Kelly, and I know he got a lot of hate at the beginning. And But I love the Cody character. I think he's coming into his own now. Him and Molly balance each other out. The way that Cody got his, Cody heard the voicemail, saw Cassius and James walk in, and Cody's like, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's go do ice cream, just the two of us. I got some information. Just kind of letting Cassius know that he knows.
He knew. Right. Yeah. But without breaking, without playing Mr. Tough Guy and revealing it all and being the big hero. And his concern was James. It wasn't taking down the bad guy.
Right. And the way that, do you think that Cassius redeemed himself between the past two episodes?
I mean, he's kind of been redeeming himself for a while.
I don't think he was ever really that bad of a guy. Like, yes, he assumed his identity.
Yeah.
And we found out because he was working for Sidwell and Cullum, but I feel like he's been on that redemption arc already.
Right. And he, we also have to keep in mind, he was raised by Faison.
Right.
Which is a huge handicap to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, the fact that he even has a conscience, and he very obviously cares about that kid.
He does. I agree.
And that's a big redemption. I think.
I really liked today how Cody talked to Tracy and said, do you think I did the right thing?
Yes.
And that you chose the best thing for James, even though every option was hard.
Yeah.
If this is Ryan Pavey's last episode, he did a tremendous job on this return.
Right. Oh, I agree. And I think Cassius is a much more interesting long-term character to come in and out than Nathan ever had the option to be, because Nathan was just too good. I also think that I loved with them laying it on thick about Molly not being able to roast marshmallows. That was just adorable. And he's just like, please save me. And she just so badly wanted to say, but it was all focused on James and it was just adorable. I really loved those scenes, and I loved them working together so seamlessly.
And I really like Tracy, because for all her rough exterior to say that she hates kids, she's fantastic when it comes to the kids.
She really is. She wouldn't want them around 24/7.
Right.
But she's great with stuff like this. She really, really is. And the way she instantly clocked, because it was who left the paddock open? I thought they were eating the... Yep. Instantly clocked that there was something. It was like, all right, we're good. Okay, that we'll put a pin in that one. Yep. Was really, really good. Yep.
I really liked the stuff with James, because even towards the end, it was lighthearted with the way she asked him about what flowers should I replace. He's like, how should I know?
Who cares? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. She's like, you have a lot to learn. And that was really cute. Yeah. Yeah, I think that they did really well with the James stuff.
How about the way that that Joss and Liesl shared that look when she had to run out the door and to lock Carly in the room so that she couldn't go after her. I thought that was hilarious.
It was hilarious, but I was just like, Jocelyn, good Lord, your mama's got the gun there for you, baby. You know, good Lord. Yeah, I thought it was really funny too. And Liesl's, now I see where she gets it.
Yeah. that was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
One thing I have to say that I really liked about the way Joss acted is that she almost made it feel like when Carly came into the room and hugged her and everything, she was like, "Mom, get off of me!" Like one of those, teenagers that doesn't want to be seen having their mother hug them, and it's like,
oh, I know.
She's just kind of standoffish, like, "What are you doing here?" Like, I'm here to save you. How did you get down here? And, like the way that she found out, and she's like, "Oh, Nathan, where'd Nathan go?" And and she's like, "All right, I promise I'll be back when it's safe." Yeah. And she's like, and then she locks Carly in the room with Liesl.
Yeah. Yep. I love my girl. I am very excited to see the next few days.
Yes.
With Carly and Z and
the whole gamut.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I mean, GH spent a little, they got that helicopter.
Yep.
And
I could probably guarantee John Oliver spent his own money on
that. Maybe, but I mean, he gave them a lot of good press.
Well, that's true. Yes.
They got a lot of good free press with that. So, yeah. I saw somebody said something about since when does Windermere? Oh, since when does Cassadine Island have a warehouse and other houses on there? No, they went through the tunnels.
Yes.
And that was back on they weren't on Cassadine Island for that. It was through the tunnels.
Right. And that's what it boiled down to, because Carly came through the loading dock and everything, and it was through the tunnels, because that's the way that was the way to get the prototype out to the
right.
And
I absolutely loved that Charlotte and Danny made their escape.
Yep.
That was adorable.
Setting off the fireworks.
Their whole fireworks, and then made their escape so they couldn't get their little butts in trouble. Hoo-hoo, good.
Yeah.
So, although it was really funny yesterday because somebody was like, well, if they get hurt, Valentin and Jason are going to be so mad at Carly and never forgive her. They'll both dump her ass. And I'm just like, well, one, you're delusional.
Yeah.
Because this would not be her fault.
Right.
And two, even if it was her fault, still wouldn't happen. Carly thought she had ran over and killed Jake, and Jason comforted her.
Right.
So, let's be serious here, people. Yeah. I'm very excited where this is going today. And, I mean, I am sure John Oliver is beside himself.
Oh, yeah.
With how badass he got to be.
Mm-hmm.
That scene of him just shooting the guy that was reaching for the gun without looking was just... Fuck, I was just like, that's what I've rewatched like 27,000 times. Because I thought John Oliver would be a good fit for Z, because the British, Charles, and he really showed that to me today.
Yeah.
So, and we get more of him tomorrow and on Monday. And the spoilers for next week are already out, guys, as well. Since tomorrow's a holiday, the PR office is closed. They sent them out today and told us that we could even share them today. Mm-hmm. But it's going to be, I just think we're in for some really good, I mean, tomorrow's going to be fire. Monday, all next week looks like it's going to be fire. And then the following, Jason comes back.
Right. The 16,000th
episode. 13th. Yeah, exactly. The 13th. Jason comes back. Tristan premieres. Just, Britt's new love interest guy. I mean, it's going to be great.
It absolutely is.
Yep.
but what a fantastic couple of days. Unfortunately, we will not be doing this tomorrow night. I have to work, and work unfortunately gets in the way. But
you never know. Somebody else might, or somebody might do a Twitter space or something like that. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun to talk about. I really do. And I'm probably gonna do a GH hang on Saturday night. No, wait, that's 4th of July. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow night. Because that's 4th of July. I mean, I'm not doing anything. I'm staying home and, cuddling with my puppies they're the kitties who do not like it.
Right.
I know other people do things. But yeah, so we'll do something tomorrow night. But after this, we're going to do a Twitter space and continue to talk about this amazing episode. It's just.
It was absolutely amazing. What a fantastic episode. Kudos to General Hospital.
Yep.
Kudos to the, whoever the editor was and the breakdown writer, they just paced it perfectly.
It really was. I mean, and we had, Ava and every story advanced.
Yes.
Ethan opened up to Ava about the baby not being his, so now somebody else knows. Yep. Justine went public with Sonny.
Yep.
In a very big way.
Very public.
Sidwell was taken down. Cullum's probably dead.
Yeah, he is.
You know what I mean? Yeah, he's dead. Right. Joss is shot.
Yep.
Cassius could be dead or alive.
Yeah.
And, and also this weapon now exists.
Correct.
Britt doesn't have Huntington's. And the fact that Z showed up means that he believed Valentin.
Correct.
Which is just good for Valentin as far as,
Exactly. Yep. Coretta asks, when is Valentin returning? He could be back next week, I would assume. I
think he's back next week, and I think that it's no later than Friday, because one of the breakdowns for Friday is Old Lovers Reunite, and I think that that's Valentin and Anna.
Okay.
I don't know that he's not going to be back before then.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because we might see him I don't know if we see him with Z or not. You know what I mean? But I think he's definitely back no later than next Friday, because I think that him and Anna are the old lovers who reunite.
All right. Well,
because we knew they were going to, see each other. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in for this impromptu, just General Hospital Suds News special report. It was just absolutely fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I watched it 3 times myself.
Such a good episode.
It was so good. This is what Sweeps is all about.
Right? Yeah.
I saw it online twice on Twitter. Somebody saying, "Oh, Sweeps doesn't mean anything for soaps for daytime anymore."
Yeah.
It definitely does. It definitely does.
Right. Nobody in their right mind could possibly say that GH isn't doing Sweeps right now, because they are firing on all. This was just phenomenal. It really was. It was a masterful episode.
It was a throwback to days of yesterday, the days of yesteryear.
Oh,
when you had a lot of the action stuff, and I loved it.
Oh, so did I. I loved every second of it. And I can't wait for more. I am so excited for tomorrow. And then it's going to be a real long damn weekend waiting for Monday, because I think that, tomorrow's going to be, cliffhanger from hell.
Yes. Well,
so
folks, we will be back with you Monday night for our normal time slot for Suds News, 8 p.m. Eastern time. So just stay tuned to Suds at Suds Media on X for any kind of programming notes. And so Donna says technically Sweeps is no longer of any use to the Nielsen's. The Nielsen's are no longer any use to the Nielsen's. So at this point, I don't even think they know what they measure anymore. So
the broadcasters still recognize the Sweeps period, because that's when I find out where they are what they are every year, because there are broadcasting sites that post them. But it doesn't mean what it used to mean, because there are just so many more ways to watch.
Yeah.
But soaps are still doing the sweeps thing. So hello, baby.
Exactly.
And
Well,
in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I will start a Twitter space so we can keep this party going.
all right. And folks, we are going to end this for tonight. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Just a very quick update. We'll be back Monday night for a brand new episode of Suds News at our normal time slot. Mm-hmm. Angela, where can everybody find you?
Twitter, Brooklyn74, or Angela Ryan Duncan on Facebook or Instagram, and the show Business. And I'm all around. I'm here. Somebody just texted me, I won't say who, but said, GH told YNR and Beyond the Gates crossover to hold their beer.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and they don't even need another soap opera to do a crossover.
No.
All right. Well, folks, we are out of time. You can find me on Facebook and Twitter at Vinnie Suds. At Suds Media is the network Network X account. That's where we do all of our programming notes and programming information. So make sure to follow that. On Instagram and Threads is at Suds and Squared Circle. TikTok and Twitch is at Suds_media. And for everything, suds-media.com. Make sure to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell for any kind of programming and content that we go live with or put up or whatever. So suds-media.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you Monday with a normal episode on a regular time of Suds News. Have a great night, everybody.
Bye.